Jim. How are you doing, sir? Craft by Jay. Thanks for popping in today. Maddie, the Empty Nest Scrapper. Hello, hello. Ms. Cordelia. Hello, hello. Mary's Crafty Creations. Hi, how are you doing? Thanks for joining today. It is Wheel of Brands. The wheels of brands and materials. I'm excited. So the last time we did it, we had 4 brands and 3 materials. No sound. No sound. It says it's on. Is that better? Is that better? Can't hear well. Bump up the volume. Bump up the volume. No sound. Says that it's on. Out music is down. Linktree. Too low. Too low. Too low. Too low. Let's move this guy again. Maybe he's just too far away. I might be needing new stuff, you guys. No. Oh dear. I might be needing to start a new stream, you guys, because I just unplugged my thing and my microphone is literally holding its place. Please hold. Might? Are we still here? I don't know. You can hear, but it's from far away. I don't know what this microphone does sometimes. Please hold. Blue. Going in the garbage. Well, why didn't it let me pick? That was really rude. Is that any better? Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. For some reason, it is, like, not very loud. Hello? 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 Who else is running sound? Out video, intro, blue, desktop. Where's all my other audio thingies? Let's see if turning those off. Adelaide, hello, hello. No, I just uninstalled it and reinstalled it, so definitely should be the right one. Hello? Because properties, it says microphone, blue snowball, test audio, and it's set at 100%. I don't know. I know. Hold on, we're gonna change it up again. We're gonna, I don't know why. Like, I was using it yesterday and it worked just fine. It's being bad. It's being bad. We're gonna go with shutting this one. Nope. Hello. My apologies. We're in the red on that one. So if that doesn't work, I don't know what to do. Is that better? Please tell me it's better. We're using the other camera. We're using the camera sound instead, because apparently it's terrible. So blue, I guess, is done for. Blue is done for. The blue snowball. So it was sad, blue. So sad. Okay, so we can downsize that. Okay, so greetings, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I did say hello to Jim. Hi, sir. Craft by Jay. How are you doing? Maddie the Emptiness Scrapper. Cordelia. Hello, hello. Mary's Crafty Creations. How are you doing? Miss Adelaide. Thank you for popping in today. T. Not Afraid of Color. Hello, lovely lady. Yeah, so hi, everyone. Churro. She's lurking with a churro. So it is wheels of brands and materials today. We're going to spin the wheels. We're going to spin them and have fun. So, okay, I'm going to switch a button in here, which is going to mess with my microphone again. So I am going to switch the button and I'm going to fix my microphone. So hold on a sec. We got to go down here to blue, and we need to properties, and we're going to tell it to use that one. All right. So there it is. There it is. Turn that off. So let me know if you can still hear me, because I did switch. I switched so you can see the materials. The materials. Ooh, ooh, the materials. No, I am not. Cordelia denied you a churro. Oh, no. Kim in Alaska. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Okay, so we're going to start with the materials today. And we're going to spin 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 materials. Now, for you, if you want to play along, if I land on something you don't have, pick something similar. Or just pick something random that you do have. Okay, are you guys ready? We're gonna shuffle, shuffle, spin! Spinny, 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 spinny. And we are using Finnabar. 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 Finnabear. Finnabear. Finnabar. Finny, 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 finny. The kitty said he isn't gonna share. What? I want googly eyes. Okay, so we're not removing it. We're just gonna close it. And then we're going to shuffle and spin. Shuffle and spin for number 2, which is going to be... Ooh, toner foil. Toner foil. Ooh. Finnabair. Finnabair, Finnabar. It is a brand that is with Prima. I don't know, but they have stamps and stuff, but they also have like mica flakes and stuff, which I have mica flakes from Finnabair. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so that was number 2. We're gonna shuffle and spin for number 3. And what I've done, guys, is I've put all the basic stuff in my things. So, ooh, and it's going to be a 5x7. You guys, we got to get out the big paper. We got to get out the big paper. We got to get out the big paper. Because we don't always make a 5x7. You know, I have 5x7 on there. Do I have, sort... 5x7, you know, that would be under S. Stamping, stencils, stamping. We're gonna put slimline in here because we don't do slim lines either. Slim line, L-I-N-E, and then we're gonna do mini slim line, because we don't do that either. Ooh, and you know what? ATC. We should do an ATC on here. ATC. So we just put stuff on the list that we think would be fun to work with, and then we let the wheel pick it. So yeah, so now we're gonna save this. I don't know. How do I save this? We're going to save. There we go. Save as materials, because we've updated it. So we're going to save it. Never got on the slimline bandwagon, girl. They're different. They're different. But they're on our list. Okay. So we did the materials. So now it is time for our brands. We're gonna shuffle, spin for some brands, and we're gonna pick 4 brands. 1, 2, 3, 4 brands. We have Simon Says Stamps. Aw, they're on Stamp Timber right now. Simon Says Stamps. We'll have to look at our goodies from them. I don't have a ton, but we'll look. And then we're going to shuffle and spin again. PJB Stampa, hello, hello. Alta New, they have some good stuff. Alt and New. This is a good way to mix up your stuff too. Like, you just want to just make your brain really, I don't know if it makes it work or makes it work less. Ooh, a Prima stencil. I think I only have one. That's why it is like that. Prima stencil. And then one last time. One shuffle and one go. Tonic Studio. Tonic. I think is a stencil. I might have a stencil, might have a stamp. Okay. So then we're gonna go to this one. Hello, hello. Okay. I wait for ones. So with Stamp Timber, if there was a Simon Hurley, I would be like on it like a fly on the things, right? Because, and then I watched for Tim Holtz to see what he's got. Last year, I don't remember if I got his last year. Sometimes we're not impressed. But I just look to see I used to for Tim Holtz, but I have a product that I've made a video and samples for this year. Oh, did they reach out to you to make something for them? But, yeah. Kim in Alaska says, I work hard not to watch Stamp Timber. Okay, so we're going to go and get our stuff. We need Finnabar. We need toner foil. We need a 5x7, which, that's Vellum. That is that. We're going to make a 5x7, so we need a piece of paper. We had a cute penguin last year. I can't say, ha ha ha. Awesome saucin'. Hopefully they didn't send you. Never mind. Don't say it. I have issues. Okay, so there's the paper. Toner foil. Finnabar. Okay, you guys chat amongst yourselves, because this is where I gotta run off and collect my stuffs. Toner foil. Bam. And then Finnabar. Where's the stuff? I love the Okay, we got toner foils and Finnabar, and then we need Simon Says Stamps. Simon Says Stamps. Wait a minute. Do we have new Simon Says Stamps? Ooh, we have new Alta New from our crafty friend Deborah. Main 30s. There's that. There's Sentimenties. Well, okay, I know I have some Simon Says Stampy thingies from our crafty friend. I've got to find them. Okay. Simon Says Stamps. Sunny Studio. Stamps Alive. Sizzix. Simon Says Stamps. Here we go. That's the folder we's looking for. This is the folder you're looking for. Simon Says Stamps. And then Alta New. I think we've used Alta New a couple of times on these. And then who else did we need? We needed Tonic Studio, which I'm pretty sure, and the Prima. Prima and Tonic Studio. I gotta double check if Tonic Studio is a stamp or just a stencil. Oh, geez. Cats and the Churros. S-T. T. Trinity. This calls for the ton. So tonic, I should have wrote on it what it was that I have. QRS T stencils, recollections, scrapbook.com, Stampers Anonymous, Studio Light, Taylor Trinity, Top Notch, Waffle Flower, Scrappy Boys, Tim Holtz, Simon says stamps, Stamperia. We might have to spin again because I'm not finding tonic. But we have some Simon Says stamp. I'm not doing Easter, but there's little skulls. And then there's those. What do I have that belongs to Tonic Studios? Besides my Tim Holtz scissors. You guys, I don't remember. And then Prima, Elemental P. We need this one, I think. Yep, Prima would be in this one. Pink Fresh, Polka Dot, Prima. See, here's our Prima stencil. Isn't she pretty? Aww. Chomped. Yeah, so those are my tools that are Prima or Tonic, but they would be in the Tonic section. So maybe I need to put Tonic over into the tools because it's in the product section instead of the materials. Scissors? No, you know, I feel like I have something by Tonic. But what is it? What is it? Ooh, let me think. Ooh, it's bugging me. It's bugging me. Maybe, do they do dyes? I don't even know. These are new too well, they're new to me by Alta New. All the goodies. So we're gonna spin one more time for the brands. Or you know what? No, we're going to use Tonic's scissors, and we're going to use the chop. Only because, for the life of me, I don't know. So, Tonic, thank you for the scissors. Thank you for the chop. We're going to put these to use. We have to use them. And not in just the normal paper trimming stuff. We have to use them. I don't know. I'll make a note that I need to look for Tonic and then put a note on there like what it is that I have. But we'll use the scissors and stuff. We'll use, because I don't want to spin again. Tim Holtz has Tonic stuff. Nouveau drops. Oh, okay. I got them. Okay. We got some Nouveau drops. We'll use those too. We'll use the scissors. We'll use the things that I have that are right there. Who is Stickles by? No, that's Ranger. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, it wasn't in my stencils. So, just glue a pair of scissors to the card. No! Those are my only two Nouveaux. They're like we'll make them work. Okay, so we need to make a card that is 5x7, which is fabulous because we have the stuff, right? And I have these skulls. You know, I really want to use these. Can we turn this into like a pretty Halloween card? Maybe. So we have these guys. I want to use those. And you can use one or multiple things from a company. Like this here. We could do like a black rose with the red drippy drips. I think that would be pretty. So we could do a couple of those. And I have the die to it. I just had the die. It's over there. It's right there. Okay. And Simon Says Stamp. Do I have anything else Halloween-y by them? Most of my Simon Says Stamp is from our crafty friend Deborah. Okay, so that is the only Halloween-y thingy. I did purchase this one. This one was a stamp timber, and I really liked it. And I liked the big thanks. But we're going to do roses. We got the roses. You know, and then, okay, yeah, we're going to do that, and then Altenew, we've got that stuff sorted out in our Prima stencil, because we only have one, and then Tonic, yeah, Tonic, okay, we're going to set these aside. Please don't fall and be bad. Don't go in there either. Okay, you go in there. It said what it's doing. And then we have these from Finnabar. They're colored mica flakes. Oh, that one's actual glitter. Or a mica powder. It's a mica powder. I probably have more somewhere, but we're going to use the chunky bits because we can. And then I have, we'll do those another day. Those are all Altenew. They can go in the Altenew folder. And then we have our foils. And you can choose to use brand new foils or leftover foils. We're going to use some leave-over foils. That's what we're going to do. We're going to use those. And we're going to get our card down to 5x7. What size are these? Six by 8. We're gonna bring in one of these too. So I don't have to cut another piece of paper, but we're gonna bring in some scrapbook.com because we can do whatever we want. And you can bring in more things. You can bring in more things. So 5 by 7, which would be 7. I need my big chopper. My scary big chopper. Scary big chopper, I need you. And we're going to do 5 by 7, which is a 10 by 7. We need to cut our paper down to 10 by 7. 10 by 7. And then we're going to fold on the 5. Doesn't he know? No, what? No. Anti-pumpkin spice. Yeah. Oh, speaking of anti-pumpkin spice, Starbucks on Mahoning, next to Giant Eagle, right in Giant Eagle parking lot. I don't know what is up with you guys, but I've about had it. Whoa. You guys. This is this. You go to the Starbucks, and it's so good, it's so good, it's so good, and then one time you're like, what is this? She goes to hand me a mocha, this first incident. She hands me a mocha, and it's like white. And I'm like, I asked for a mocha. And she's like, well, it is. And I'm like, I don't think so. That's not even dark. It's not even chocolatey. Like, no. So she took it, she made another one, and she's like, yep, she did all the things that she's supposed to do. And so I took a drink, and I'm like, I don't know what this is, but this is not a mocha. And whatever it was did not make my tummy feel very nice. I'm like, no, there's something wrong with this. So she made it a third time. Did she do anything different to try and help the situation? No. Do you like snakes, ECR? I do not mind snakes. Like, I don't want them slithering around in my yard or anything. But, and I wouldn't, like, walk up to one. Now, if we were at a petting zoo and they brought out a big old snake, I would probably touch it. Yeah, I don't know. So, but yeah, I'm not afraid of snakes, but I'm not going to go out of my way to, like, be, you know, but if they're there, I will look at a snake. I think they're really interesting and neat and whatnot, but yeah, I don't go out of my way. So she made it a third time, and I'm like, no. So I had to drive down the road and around the corner and down that road to a better Starbucks. And then, and mind you, this is the first time I've seen the pair of people in there working, right? It doesn't mean that they don't work there. It just means I have not seen them there. Okay. Fast forward to a couple of days ago. The hubby and I were having bee issues, and I'm stressing out, and we had to go to the store to get more stuff to kill the bees, the bad ones, the yellow jackets, not our honey, not our humble bumbles, not our honey bunnies, the yellow jackets. So he's like, well, let's get a coffee. Let's get a coffee. And by let's, he means me. Let me go get a coffee. So I pull in, I order, I get there, we drive away, we go to drive away, and I've got my straw in, and I take a drink, and I'm like, bleh, bleh. There was pumpkin spice in my mocha. Pull in, walk up to the window, and lo and behold, it's the girl that I had only seen the one other time with my bad drink, and the other one is back there with the colored hair. I'm like, no. And she's like, what's, and because I made the hubby. He's like, oh yeah, that's pumpkin spice. No. Wasps have extra dangly bits. You can definitely tell a wasp from a yellow jacket. What we're getting into our room were yellow jackets, and which was such a nightmare. I hope nobody has to deal with that. But I think we finally did it, because this is the second. Well, no, yeah. So today was the first full day of no bees in my bedroom. Okay, so yellow jackets are wasps. Then what's a wasp? Wasp. Because wasps are different than a yellow jacket. Mary Alice, hello. And Pam said she held a 6-foot python when Mr. Reptile came to the school. That's really cool. Scary red ones, they look like a wasp, but they're red. See, that's just wrong. They shouldn't be able to change their colors. I'm just saying. I think we're going to go with this bluish grayish paper. I'm feeling like that might be our jam, because we're kind of going Halloween-y, right? We're going to get these and this on here, which is just a 6x6, so we kind of have to finagle one of the yeah, I would love Dutch Brothers. I've had Dutch Brothers a couple of times driving, because they are not where I used to live, and they are not here where I live now. Dutch Brothers, if you're out there, come to either Warren, Niles, or Youngstown, Austintown, because we have Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks. Those are our options. And which is really weird too, because like in Washington, you know, Seattle, home of the coffee people, Washington has a bazillion of mom and pop shops. Here we have one mom and pop shop that you can drive up to, but their coffee's kind of nasty. They just put one in down the street, but mom and pop shops that are not Starbucks and Dunkin's are not like paper wasps, flower wasps, cicada wasps, cow killer ants are actually wingless wasps. Ew. But yeah, Dutch Bros, I would so love a Dutch Bros. And I tell you, they hire, well, every Dutch Bro that we've ever stopped at had the best employees. I'm just going to say that right now. They had the best. I want to do, so there's stars and stuff for the eye bits. I think we're going to do that in our new Astro Paste Black Widow Astro Paste right there. We're going to do that way. But this part here, we're going to put this all on this paper, right? Because we're going to have a border, it looks like, on the top and the bottom. But what if we did our border like this? What if we did our paper like this, and then we had these two borders here, and then this could be like this. Then we could do our bleeding heart thingy there. And then we could use this Prima to fill in this. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll use this to fill in this side and this side with some dynamic. We'll bring some red. So first thing first, we need to get this done. We need to get this done so that we can get the paste on to dry while we work on the rest of it. Anything with the paste must be done first. Okay, so we're gonna do, how do we want to do this? Simon says stamps, stamp timber. We're gonna put this, so we're gonna do this like so. We're gonna do black. What if we do black on, like, Black Widow? Black Widow is not in its home! You guys. Black Widow is not in its home. Oh, here you are. Black Widow, right here. Okay, so we're gonna do black on black. I know, it's so trendy, you guys. You can handle it. It's alright. There's the black. There's the black. Let's set you down there, little dude. We're going to get this. We're going to trim this down. We're going to trim this down with our trimmer. Trim, Charoo. Our Tonic Studios trimmer. Okay, and then we're going to do 6, right? Yeah, because that's 6. We're going to put that there. We're going to put that there. We're going to have to tape that down, which is fine. And then I'm thinking about how we're going to use the chop and scissors. We got to use our scissors because we said we we're going to use our scissors. And our Nouveaux, which are pinks. I know. We'll get it. Don't worry. Okay, we're gonna tape that down. Just to help hold that part in place while we do the thingy. Ooh, decal, yes. When we get this all inkied up, we'll decal. Yeah, that's a good idea. But let's make sure our stencil's on straight. Can we do that? Yes. Black Widow! Black Widow! And we're going to get this nice and inky. This is going to be so pretty. And then we're going to use the Nouveau drops to put pink in on our dots. Because we can do whatever we want. Trying to use some of this ink. Push that ink over. So nice. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Isn't it pretty? We'll clean that off in a bit. Not right now. We're busy. Okay, and then the next step is the other half of the stencil. What'd you guys do with it? Oh, my friends, I gotta do some cleaning. Here we are. Here's our little stencily bits. It's kind of hard to see, but it's in there. It's in there. Okay, so we're going to tape this down. I was going to say, I can hear you. We'll reuse our tape. Nope, nope, nope. No moving. No moving. Put that there. Okay, here, I need my tape. Okay, and then we're going to get our Astro paste and a spatula. Monsieur Crunch, yes, Monsieur Crunch. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait. Yes. No. Ugh. I looked down and I saw our foil. We'll get that in there too. We'll figure it out. Oh, we'll put the foil on the rose. That's what we'll do. Astro paste, da 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 da, Astro paste. These are tiny areas, so hopefully the Astro paste works. If not, it'll be alright. Astro paste. Okay. Very nice. Okay, and then we want to peel the stencil in one fell swoop, and we don't want it shifting, so we're going to find a spot and hold it tight, so that when we lift, it doesn't shift. That way there we can get a good grip, and then we can let go. Fluorescent yellow, Mary Alice, that would have been good too, because we did just get a new, no, we didn't get a new yellow, but we do have neon yellow. Song for everything. Okay, so I hope we're still here because I just lost my monitor again. I'm waiting on you guys. My monitor is under warranty. However, I have to pay the shipping. So if the shipping is too much, because the monitor, I can replace the monitor, the exact same monitor for $120, right? That's the particular monitor that I have. It's a $120 monitor on Amazon. So, and I get free shipping. So it's $120, right? So if I have to pay shipping, it needs to be less than that. But I'm not happy. I'm not happy that I have to pay shipping on a return to be fixed. And they didn't say whether or not I had to pay both the shipping, both ways, in which case that's what I'm waiting for, is like, because I don't want to pay shipping both ways. It won't be worth it, right? Because it's still under manufacturer warranty. Ow. we clean out the gutters. Clean out the gutters on that. No more than 4 Starbucks. Okay, and then we're going to clean this. We're going to put these right into the garbage, because I'm not dealing with those. Right into the garbage, and then we're going to hose this off. Now, the Astro Paste with the glitters in them, I do use a napkin. Get yourself some good napkins, guys. Grab that glitter and just throw it into the garbage. But yeah. Ugh. And I use these brownie. They're the Selecticize. I love these things. I love the Selecticize, because then I don't feel like I'm wasting a whole thing or guessing it, ripping it in half. Okay, and all the glitter doesn't need to be off, you guys. It's okay. We're just getting most of it. Because, like, right here, like, you don't want it stuck in between, like these little mouths here. You don't want them in their little mouths. The little glittery bits. I'm going to have to take that one and scrub it. Only because this one is so tiny. So tiny. Select a square. Brawny, or yeah, whoever, you know, use what you can. But I like the Selected Squares. Remember to like the video. Thank you, Linda G. Okay, so we've got our card, the main panel waiting for us. Then we're gonna do this on our card base. Okay, and we're just gonna ink up, because the panel is going to go over, and so we're going to have a little bit of here and a little bit here. So we're just going to put this right on the edge, so it'll go all the way through. And then we're going to get a nice red. Game over! Look at it, new. Game over. Okay, and then we're going to kind of put that there. We're just going to build up this color. Just like that. We're going to clean that up. We're going to turn this over like so. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. We're going to put that right about there. We put it wherever we want. There we go. There we go. Look at that. So pretty. And then we just hose it down, because the inks, the Simon Hurley inks and the Stellar inks are water-based, and so they wipe up quite nicely with just a little bit of water. There's our Prima Ballerina. Okay, so we have that, and we want to use our Finnabar, because we haven't used them yet, and they were on our list. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll let you know, Mr. Abraham. I greatly appreciate it. Let me tell you. Okay, so we have that. How do we want to apply this? We're going to apply it with glue because these are just little mica flakes. Before they pulverize it into mica powder, it's a mica flake. And we're going to put the mica flake right down the center of this into the white spots. And it's not going to be perfect because, oh, I don't got time for perfect, my friends. We're going to go down the center and then on this particular side of all the white stuff, right? We're going to get those nice shiny mica bits. My glue dries clear, so whatever the mica doesn't actually like stick to will be fine. We're going to get this on here. Okay, there's that. And then we're going to do this. And we're going to shake our little mica. Shake the mica. Ooh, that's a nice color too. Now, is this... They're not really hanging on there. They're kind of big. So, we'll leave it to dry. And we can see those little red bits through there. It'll be fine. Sometimes it doesn't always turn out the way we think it is gonna, but it'll be fine. So, we're going to do the same thing right down the center. And then all the white on this side of the line. Some of those flakes will fall off after the glue dries. Perfect is overrated. Yeah. Okay, so then we're gonna go just like this. Okay, and then we're gonna add more flakes. Oops. Flaky flakes! Okay, so then that's gonna dry, and then we'll knock off what is not really stuck on there. It'll be fine. Now here's the fun part. We gotta put... That's back. Boulder. Yeah, boulder size micas. That's right. And they're shiny too. They're kind of cool. And you can see I don't use them very much. I may not have used these at all. I don't know. You could be really precise with these flakes and glue them down like bling. You could glue them down to make them like bricks and rocks and stuff. They would make a neat little pathway. Like they would make cool little pebble stones, you know. I don't even know. Are we trying to save all of these little bits? No. Okay, I'm done. Bye. In a garbage, and I just missed the garbage and threw them in my foil. Threw them in the foil. Okay, so we have our skulls done. We have the border done. We need to do our roses. Simon Hurley brushes. You can't wait to use them. I hope you like them. They're not for everybody. Ask Jay. Jay says they're not for me and sent them to me. I moved all the things, and now I don't know where I put the things. Where's my roses? You guys, there's that stencil. There's our card base. There's that stencil and that stencil, because I gotta wash that stencil. Let's put the stencils together. And I feel like I didn't move this stuff. There's the paper. Yeah, see, it's not under there. It's not right there. Ulta New, where did you go? I found it. Don't panic, we found it. We need that piece and that piece. I got it. I got it. Don't mind me. I just lose the things. And we're going to put that right there, because our panel is drying. Okay. All the things. All the things. But clearly, they do fit nicely in your hands, right? I like them. They are a little bit prickly to store. They are. But, it is. Okay. We've got this, and look, we have the die. No fussy cutting. I know. But see how it has that little area there? We're gonna stamp that so we can see it. We're gonna stamp it so we can see it, and then we're gonna put glue on it. Or not. Oh yeah, we don't have to. We're gonna put, but we are, in case it doesn't foil. Yes. There are some items that are not in my craft room because they were not my tastes. So, but yes, there are. Some of his much earlier works were not exactly my tastes. But, yeah. And there's a couple of things out that are recent that I'm like, they're cute, but I don't know. And you know, one of them was the alien spaceship. I was like, oh, I really want that. And then I'm like, do I really want the alien spaceships? Well, you have to use the scissors. We're going to use the scissors. We're going to use the scissors. We are. We do. Where do I want to use the scissors at, though? We're going to do 3 of these, and we'll use the scissors on 2 of them. We're going to die cut all of them, and then scissor 2 of them. We'll do it. Don't worry. We'll figure it out. We always figure it out. Okay, these are the little bits that are getting foiled, so we actually don't need that. Yeah, we do. Because we need to. Please hold. Misty! Come here, Misty. We're going to put you to work, lady. Let me think. Let me think. We're going to do a black rose with ready bits. This part's going to be black. No, this part's going to be... Are they both going to be black? No, we're going to do black, shady. We're going to do black and like a gray. Black, shady, and then red. We'll do game over, and then we'll get some of our red foil to cover it up. That'll work. We're going to do 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Ba, 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 ba. Accent opaque, 65 pound, should do the trick. And don't worry, we've got those Nuvo drops. We're going to put them on our other paper.
Dudes are your faves, right? I was not. I was not. Okay, so, is that gonna be... I need to do 3 of these, and that's gonna be a waste of paper. Hold, please. Hold, please. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna put that back, and then we're gonna get another sheet of paper. Come here, you. And look, we're bringing Chop Chop back out. Woohoo! And we're gonna do 5.5. And we're gonna do this and put you away. I don't know why I put you down there. Get over there. So we're gonna put this in here, and then we'll be able to get 3 of these on here and have a nicer chunk left over. Zombie dude. And then we're gonna do Black Widow for the outline. And I got my magnet plates in, so I'm able to put the handle on and do gentle tappies. Woo! So lovely. The center didn't go as lovely as I thought it would, but look at that. Okay, and then we're gonna flip this. Oh no, we're not. We're not. Because we're trying to save paper. We're gonna clean it. We're gonna clean it and move it down. I think if we do it here and then adjust the other one. There we go. We're gonna go right there. Okay, and then woo! Woo! Look at those. Aren't they pretty? Altenew has really pretty florals. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, and then our third one is gonna go. I'm glad we placed that one. That's alright. But see, if I'd have used an A2 size, I'd have had to use 3 because this one is like right down the middle. Such a pretty flower. Even just like that, like coloring that would be really fun. And I did not gentle tap right there. As you can see, that was not a gentle tap whatsoever, but that's beautimous. Oops. There is something going on right there. That's fine though. It's fine. Altenew florals. Really? I know. I can't imagine Abraham's room being a hot mess either. I don't know. Just some people you picture being very tidy all the time. It's just... As for me, I reorganize and I try to be tidy and then I lose things. And then I find them because I've lost something else. A few hours at a time. That's funny. Okay, so there's that layer, and then this layer Look at that. Goes just like so. Right? I don't know how they got that blue. So there's going to be a lot of white showing on this. Huh. Humma, 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 humma. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. If we want it red, we can marker it in. Have you lost your foam or tweezers right after? Yes, I do that all the time. We lose the things. I mean, I lost these for a minute. No, don't lift up. Because that is going to be... Okay. And then that is going to be shady. And then I think we will do this one in red. Just to see. Oh yeah, we were going to do that in red anyways. Don't mind me. Shady, shady. And that didn't stick. So we're going to... Okay, that's nice. Shady. I like that. I have not looked at your reel yet. I will have to go look. Okay. Because when I stamped these, you see this little piece here. So when I peel this off, I'm going to peel and flip it straight over and then pull it down. And then I will be mostly lined up. Look at that. Does that piece go there? There we go. It's easy to line up this little piece right here and the center piece, and then that piece there. Tick tock, tick tock, tick, tick tock. I think somebody needs to re-ink Shady. Shady needs some re-inking. What is going on there? Re-inking love, that's what we need. And we need to really figure out what happened there, because that... What the heck? It's like it shifted. It's so weird. We might cut this one up. We're just going to leave it, but do... I don't know. I don't know what happened. It's okay. It got messy right there, but it's okay. K-Moto, K-Moto! Hello, hello! How are you? Okay, and then we're going to peel... And we're probably going to have to rotate just a little bit. Right there. Ta-da! See? Third time. Lineup was even easier. Yeah, shady's not so shady anymore. We'll get it though. Oh, I see. That off of there. Okay. Do 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 do. And press and lift and press. Okay. Oh, awesome. Ooh, that one's really nice. I think that one's are going to be our main star. Can we ink that up just a little bit more, though? Right there. Oh, yeah, that's good. Shady. And then we're going to do game over. Okay. That over there. And then they're saying that on this piece, because they do have a guide, right? So it's showing you that, hey, there's this piece here, there's this piece here, and those are going to line up on the pieces that have been lining up, right? So it's the same area. They're focusing on this area right here for both these pieces. So we're going to figure out where that goes. So there's that lumpity bumpity, which is going to be for... Sorry, I wasn't talking to you. I said, I don't know what I said to wake him up. So this actually goes right there, which lines up quite nicely. But is that red going to show up over... I don't think that's going to show up over the top of that other color. Why? That is that piece. And that does go there. Huh. Well, this will be interesting. This will be interesting. I don't know how the red is going to stamp on top of the shady. I didn't think that part through. I didn't think it through. But that's okay. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Actually, that was not the hubby. That was the Alexa device. My Alexa device. What is this stuff? Glitter from my nails. Oh, it does show up. Not as much as I wanted it to, though. That's alright, though. It'll give us placement for our drips. I'm not too worried about it. I don't know why I feel like I needed to worry about it. It is showing up. It is showing up. However, we're going to put glue on those bits. We're going to put glue on those bits and put foil. We're just using them for placement anyways. We're just using them for placement. So I don't know why I was worried about it. I don't know. Oops. Stay put. Don't stick to me. Yes, no, maybe so. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I gotta use our foil. So we're gonna put foil on those bits. Why are you wanting to pull up my paper? Quit! Behave yourself. But red gel pen would definitely be nice too. We're just going to do that a couple times so we can really see where our bits go. Okay, and then we're going to move this on down. Move it on down. And I think we're going to leave them white. I do personally like a good white rose, so I'm not sad that they're white. I think they look neat. I think they'll look really neat with the red foil. Red foil, red foil. Yeah, I know. The Nouveau drops, but they're pink. They're pink. And we're going to add them to our skeleton background. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be weird. They'll be like, why did you use pink in all the colors? Because that's what we have. Nobody said they had to be perfect. It's just what they have. Okay, so there's that. Put our lid on it. Put a lid on it. Give it a little squirty squirt. Peel that. Peel that. Peel that. We're going to put, put our paper, we're going to put that in there. Okay. We're going to put Misty away. And then we're going to get our die cut. Our die cut. See, I haven't even used it. Haven't even disposed of the plastics. Let go. Give me the die. Even. Ooh, I bet you this would fit in the Scout, but not really. Probably not. Let's see. Oh, it will. Ooh, we get to use the Scout, and we're gonna use our Tim Holtz scissors, our tonic scissors to separate them. We're gonna separate them. Gotta keep them separated. And then we're gonna get our platform. Don't everybody come down all at once. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna put that on there. Look at that. We're gonna put that on there. Look at that. Oh, it does leave a halo. I was thinking for some reason it cut a lot closer than that. Because look, it looks like it cut, they made, I don't know how I feel about no, there's no dye for the sentiment, just for the flower. And I'm not gonna die cut. We're gonna fussy cut, you guys. Sorry, Scout. I don't want a halo. I don't want a halo today. No halos. Sorry, bud. Little scout. Gotta put him away. That's alright, because we need to use our scissors anyways. And do we want to use these ones with the jaggedy teeth? Yes, we do. Because why not? We're just going to come in here. And we're going to cut really close to the line. And we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. You guys signed up for this, right? You tuned in to Wheel of Brands and Materials, and you had to know that sometimes it takes a long time to get a card done. And that's today. Today is a long day. Do I have your attention now? And I am using a thicker cardstock because that's what was at hand when I wanted the half a sheet. So these are pretty substantial. Pretty substantial. And then we're going to pick, I think this is my best one. This one's got a little boo-boo, which we'll cut that out, don't worry. We're going to use this one as our focal. So we're going to take extra care with this one. Oh, I could have done a light gray marker for my halo. You guys, I never think of that. I either leave the halo white or I cut it off, right? We don't have one. Either white or don't have one. I never think to color mine in. But I've seen people do it. I think T's done it a few times, colored in a halo. Because she's like me. Sometimes you just got to cut them off. Cut them off. But this isn't a bad design to fussy cut to, honestly. And again, if you're having troubles fussy cutting and it's not going the way you want, make sure that you're looking where you need to go and not at the scissors. The scissors will magically go where you need them to go if you're looking where you need to go and not where you're at. Okay, now we cut into the cut line a little teeny bit, so we're going to grab a black marker. Pam White, hello, hello. So the halo, when you die cut something and it leaves a little white border, I call that the halo. I hope you're doing fabulous, Miss Pam White. Thank you for joining us today. So I'm just going to take the broad end of my marker and hold it at a 90-degree angle to my paper as best as I can. It's not perfect. And we're going to trace around and fill in the white from where the scissors were, because it'll just make it nicer. And this is our main one, so I'm going to use that broad tip. You can do this with a regular tip too. I prefer the broad because I can put it perpendicular blah, 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 to the image. But yeah, anytime you have a die and you cut and it leaves a little white border, it is called, that's what I call the halo. Okay, and we didn't want a halo on this. Oh, that's going to be so nice. Look at that. Look at that. And then that is going to go on this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, our little mica flakes. And we're just going to knock off any micas that are like not doing where we like them. Like sticking out on the edge there. Oh, And then we're going to use our decal trim down the sides. And we're going to straight cut across the bottoms and the top. So we're just going to kind of figure out, yeah. So, Tonic Studios, even though I can't, well, they do the Nuvo drops, they do scissors and stuff, but I swear I have a die or something by them. I'll have to, I'll have to find it and put it. So we're straight cutting across the bottom. Chop, chop. Chop, chop across the bottom. I don't want to cut too much of that ghost off. So there's the bottom. And this is the top. And it's a 5x7, right? This is 5. Yes. So we're just going to cut this to the 5. There's that. And then we're going to get Monsieur Crunch. If you guys do not know Monsieur Crunch, here he is. Monsieur Crunch. Because he goes, crunch. And I don't know. He just sounds French. He just sounds French. Monsieur Crunch. And we're just going to clean up the edge with our decal trimmer. And I don't want to cut into my design. So I'm going to... Perfect. Look at that. We use Chop Chop. Then Monsieur Crunch. We've got the cutters out today. And then we're going to make sure that this is open that way so that this goes up like so. And look at that. Ooh, look at that. We're off a little bit at the bottom, but we're not worried about it at all. So that's going to go like that. That's going to go probably here. And then we're going to yeah, okay. We want extra flowers. So when you're doing a stamp like this, and here's our other tonics. These guys, I love these guys too. When you're doing flowers and stuff, and you need extras, just cut them in half sometimes. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a couple of these and trim them down and cut them in half or in sections so that we can have more flowers. Now for this one, because this is a mess, we really don't need that. But we'll get this on here. And then we'll get foil on our main attraction one. Not so much these ones. These ones in the back don't need it. So if you have one that's a mess, like this one here, you're going to go in and you're going to pick a petal, and then you're just going to kind of follow it inwards, right? So we can go in and go like this and go like this, go like this. We're just following around some petally bits because we can do that. And I think we're going to go this way. Doesn't matter. Just go whichever way you want. And then this one goes this way. And then this way. And see, we've just expanded that rose. We just expanded it. I'm so pissed. So these renumbered their markers, and I'm thinking it's new colors, and I'm buying them thinking I didn't have them until I was like, oh no! That is... Oh, how I would send them back. I would be like, dudes, you can't do this. Because they should put a disclaimer, new number, same color. Like it should be, this is XYZ, you know, but this is our new number system. So that people that don't follow them and know, oh, they got a new number system, aren't buying their stuff again. That's just cheesy. So we've cut that flower apart. I think we're going to pop this one up to do that. And then we're going to get this guy over here. But I think we're going to use this guy in his entirety. I'm not 100% sure. Ooh, you know what we should do with this guy? I have an idea for this guy. We can do this. We're gonna put this guy We'll get it. We'll get it. I'll figure it out. I'm thinking we're going to stack the center a little bit, because that's always fun. Oh, it isn't the same. That's crazy. Somebody dropped the ball on that one, Mr. Abraham. Sorry you got to deal with that. That really sucks. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go and we're gonna go on this side right here. So I'm gonna cut the inside out a little bit. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. And then we're going to pop that one up right in the center. We're going to pop that right up. And then I have this lovely piece, which then I can cut in another section. And then we have more pieces, because more pieces is fun. Look at that. So we just made our flower ginormous. ChatGPT. Okay, so yeah, so this will be like this, and that'll be like that, and then that'll be popped up. So we need foil on this piece and this piece, which we need to get the foil on before we glue them down, because we need to be able to burnish our foil. So we're going to get our glue, and we're going to pick a foil, because I should have a nice red one in here. Look at that. That's kind of a reddish lava color. Do I have red in here? Red. Ooh, this one right there. Look at that. We're gonna use that one. Sparkly red. Okay, so we're gonna do we don't want our glue too thick because we need it to dry. And this method is not perfect by any means, but we're going to get some of this glue on here and give it a second. And then maybe even drop in a few other bits, because we can. Okay. Nobody told me I couldn't do it like that. So then we're going to set that on there and leave it to dry. Probably shouldn't have smushed it, but that's what I did. I smushed it. We're just using our fine tip glue like a pen. If you have a glue pen, by all means, you can use that. Use what you have. And this could be toner foil. This could be, it's not dry. It's not dry. That's right. We'll go get this. We'll cut it. Toner foil and hot foil, because they will both remove with glue. Oops. I think I just messed that up. We'll find out here in a second. Why aren't you sticking? My glue's not drying. Oh, it's hidden under there. That sucks. You guys, it's not doing the things. Ew. What the heckin'? I either had too much glue or it wasn't, I don't know. I don't even know. We got a little bit on there, but it like tore the paper and stuff. Well, that turned out a little bit better. I think it's fine. We covered up the really big boo-boo. Okay. We're okay. We're okay. Oh, I can't laminate it. I can't laminate it. Because it's not that. It's glue. The glue would do weird stuff. But I think we got that. So that's going to be all right. And then we're going to put this little piece in here. And we're going to... we're going to put the glue down and then dry the glue a little bit. Then put the foil down and see if that helps. So we're going to do this right there. Okay, and then we're going to dry the glue. Okay. Yeah. A half a step up at Michael's. That worked a little bit better. I think if we let the glue just get tacky, it would have been a whole lot better. If we'd have let it dry overnight and not been so impatient, it would have worked for sure, because we did that. There we go. There we go. So we got a little bit of glue, little bit of that on there, and then we're gonna foam dot that up. Foam dot that. Come here, you. We're gonna put these. Oh, it's like a booger dot. These are not even a craft supply, but we're gonna use them. I don't know how good they are. They came with these curtains I bought. They're blackout curtains, but it's like a plastic. Okay. I need the paper off. There we go. There we go. Aw, see? You guys can't see it very well, but it's cool. It's popped up. And now we're going to pop up these little bits in the back. Do we want, yeah, we do. We want to pop this up. So we're going to use, this, because this is a big foam dot. And we're going to put it around the edges. We're going to use those tonic scissors that are so fabulous. And we're just going to put this in the center. That way there we can tuck those petals underneath, right? So we're going to put this over there, over there, over there, over there. We're going to put our rose where we want the main rose to be, which would be right there. And then we're just going to tuck these in and make it bigger. Oh, we're gluing the back side though. And then we just tuck it in. Tuck it in. Tuck and roll. And then we're going to glue the tips of this one. But we're going to use a foam, but not as thick a foam. And we're just going to build a little bit of dimension with this one. Oh, for Pete's sakes, get off. Do, 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 do. Okay, so we've got a little bit of glue on the thing so it tacks down but then pops up. So we're gonna put that down like so. So that's gonna be down in the center, but then it pops up on the edge. So we've got a little bit of dimension there too. In another dimension. And we could, yeah, there we go. Ooh, I like it. And now, monitor just went out again. Quit. I need. Oh my goodness. Okay, So I hope you guys can still see me. Because I can't see what I'm doing. Because that is toast. It's toast. Again. And then, you guys. I got Happy Mail. I forgot to show. I have Happy Mail from Jean. She was here yesterday. I should have opened it. But I had a guest. Or Monday. Pattern Paper Monday. I missed my TikTok Tuesday because my computer was being dumb. So lame. So lame. Put that down. Put that down. Put that down. This one is not too bad for being a weird card. See if the monitor turned back on. Three hours filling in a chart. Abraham, you're such a brat. Happy Mail! Okay, so there's that. And then we got to put in our Tonic Nouveau drops, which we're going to do the pinky ones. Or not. You know that saying, use it or lose it? That one's coming out. This one should. They're about the same age. Ancient. Ugh, you guys. All the things. All the things. I need my eraser. It's got my stabby stabs in it. Where's that eraser? You guys talking about a mess. You guys should go see my mess right now. I haven't put anything away in a few days because I've been lazy. Okay, we got a stabby stab. And then we're going to stabby stab in the Nouveau. It just spat. Okay, so we're just going to put the little purpley bit where the stencil gave us dots. And why are we using purple and not red or black? Because this is Nouveau and they came up, and that's Tonic. Tonic came up, and that's what we had. That's what we had. Use what you got. Use what you got, you guys. And there it is. Our weird and it actually is nice because it's almost white. If you do the glue method, put your foil down and just let them dry overnight and then peel it off. Because I think with all the ink on my paper and then the wet glue, I think it just made it too loose. Too loosey-goosey. But there's that. So for our wheel of brands and materials, we had Prima, which is our stencil. We had Finnabar, which is this little bitty bits here. We had toner foil, which we did get in there. It's not the best, but we did get it in there. We had Altenew. We had Simon Says Stamps and Tonic. But I don't know how Tonic was the scissors, the cutters. We used all the Tonic things and Tonic Nouveau drops. Prisma colors. Alright, so Happy Mail, because I forgot. Usually we do Happy Meal at the beginning, but we have it at the end today. So, let's see what Jean sent us. I hate it when I do that. Get in there. Okay, so Jean, she also sent us a really cool stamp. Look at that turtle. Turtle. It's a loggerhead sea turtle. Logger. That's not an A. It's an L. Oh, GG. Logger. And we know it's from Jean because her stamps it. Oh, hello. You guys, I've been seeing like these washi tapes, you rip them, and I almost got some when we was with Mary Alice and Linda G at Stamplistic. They had some too, but I didn't get any. Now I wish I had. Because that's really cool. But what's even cooler is this die cut back plate. What? Look at that. I like that. Jean, what is that? Does she tell? No, she does not. But it's really nice. But yeah, that's washi tape, you guys. You can see the little line. But isn't that cool? Oh, I really like it. Check. Yeah, me too. I don't know. Okay, so thank you, Jean. Don't mass mail her. I accidentally left her address showing. But yeah, so that's from Jean. That's very nice. I like this. I need this and this. But there's our wheels of brands and materials. You guys can do something like this too if you're stuck, or if you just want to do something rando. Put your stuff in a wheel. Wait, what is the wheel thingy called? Wheelofnames.com. Wheelofnames.com. It's free, you guys, and you can save your things in there, and as long as you use them at least once or twice a year or something like that, they'll keep your thingies. Yes, wheelofnames.com, because it's fabulous. That's what we did today. Wheelofnames.com. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and allowing me to take up all your time. And we'll see you, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, because it's Thursday. And we're doing Brass and Bliss. Even though I don't have an affiliate for them or anything, I really like their stuff and I haven't used it enough. So we're doing Brass and Bliss tomorrow in our Stamp and Share Spotlight. Stamp and Share Spotlight. So come hang out with me tomorrow. Yeah. And I like that you can customize it too. Customization is fun. Until then, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful crafty day. Stay safe, stay happy out there, and craft on, my friends. Craft on.